Ladies, let me tell you something today. You are not just capable, you are extraordinary. Every woman has the potential to change her world, and that starts with knowing your worth, understanding your power, and living by a set of principles that will take you places you never thought possible. You are here for a reason, and today I'm sharing with you the 7 powerful rules that smart women, those who want to lead, inspire, and build a legacy, live by. Rule 1, know your worth. Ladies, the first rule is about knowing your value. Too often we shrink to fit into spaces where we don't belong. We let fear or doubt dictate our actions, but that's not what a smart woman does. She understands her worth and walks into every room with the confidence that she belongs there. Your worth is not based on what others think of you, it's what you think of yourself. Own it unapologetically. Rule 2, set boundaries. This is crucial. Learn to say no when you need to. Smart women know the power of protecting their time and energy. It's not about being selfish, it's about being strategic. Set boundaries to protect your peace, your focus, and your goals. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Prioritize your well-being. Rule 3, keep learning and growing. A smart woman never stops learning. Knowledge is power, but wisdom comes from applying what you learn. Stay curious, invest in your growth, and remember that your journey is ongoing. Every day is a new opportunity to better yourself. The more you know, the more you grow, and the more you elevate. Rule 4, build a strong support network. You cannot do it alone. Smart women surround themselves with people who uplift them, challenge them, and make them better. Build relationships with those who inspire and motivate you to be your best self. Support is not just about being there when times are tough, but also about celebrating each other's successes and pushing each other forward. Rule 5, embrace your authentic self. You were not made to be a carbon copy of anyone else. Embrace your authenticity. There's power in being unapologetically yourself. When you stop trying to fit into someone else's mold, you'll start to see the magic unfold in your life. Your uniqueness is your superpower. Rule 6, take risks and embrace failure. You're not going to get everything right the first time, and that's okay. Smart women take risks because they know failure is not the end, it's part of the process. Every mistake, every setback is a lesson that prepares you for greatness. So take the leap, step outside your comfort zone, and trust that failure is just a stepping stone to your success. Rule 7, give back. The greatest thing a smart woman can do is to give back to others. When you rise, bring someone else with you. Whether it's through mentoring, supporting a cause, or simply lifting someone up with kind words, make a difference. Empowerment is about building a legacy that will last far beyond your lifetime. Remember this, you are powerful beyond measure. You have everything you need inside of you to live the life you've dreamed of. So go out there, embrace these 7 rules, and change the world one smart decision at a time. Know your worth. There is something extraordinary about a woman who knows her worth. It's a quiet power, a deep-rooted understanding that you are not here by accident. You were put on this earth for a purpose, and the first step in fulfilling that purpose is recognizing the value you bring to every room you enter, every conversation you have, and every situation you encounter. Your worth is not tied to your appearance, your job, or how others see you. It's embedded in the essence of who you are. Too often we allow others to define us, to set limits on what we can achieve. But let me tell you something, no one has the authority to determine your value except you. It starts with the way you view yourself. When you understand that you are enough just as you are, you stop seeking validation from others. You stop doubting your abilities. When you begin to see yourself for the powerhouse that you are, your life transforms. It's like a light bulb turning on in a room that's been dim for too long. Your energy changes, your confidence deepens, and you begin to move differently. You don't settle for less than you deserve. You demand respect, you demand opportunities, and you show up with a quiet knowing that you are capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to. The journey of recognizing your worth is not always easy. It requires shedding old beliefs, unlearning habits, and silencing the voice of doubt that creeps in. But once you silence that voice and replace it with the truth of your greatness, there's nothing that can stop you. You must also remember that knowing your worth isn't about arrogance, it's about self-respect. It's about understanding that you are worthy of success, love, happiness, and peace. It's about standing tall even when others might try to knock you down. There will always be people who try to diminish your light, who try to make you feel small. But when you know your worth, those voices fade into the background. You don't let anyone else's opinion define who you are. You walk through life with the confidence that your worth is not up for negotiation. True worth is a reflection of your heart, your mind, and your actions. It's the way you show up in the world, the way you treat others, and the way you stay true to your values. A woman who knows her worth doesn't compromise herself for approval. She knows what she stands for, and she is unwavering in her principles. She makes decisions based on her values, not on the approval of others. She trusts her intuition and takes bold steps toward her dreams, knowing that every challenge she faces is an opportunity for growth. The journey of knowing your worth is a continual process. There will be moments when self-doubt creeps in, when you question your abilities, but in those moments, remember your worth. Tap into that inner strength, that deep knowing that you are capable, that you are valuable, and that you deserve all the good things life has to offer. Recognizing your worth is the foundation for everything else in your life. It's the key to unlocking your true potential and achieving the greatness you were meant for. When you know your worth, you make choices that honor you. You set boundaries, you create space for self-care, and you pursue goals that align with your highest self. You stop playing small and step into the fullness of who you are. You embrace your strengths, your quirks, and your uniqueness, knowing that they are what make you exceptional. Your worth isn't dependent on external factors. It's an internal truth that cannot be shaken. Never forget that knowing your worth is the most powerful tool you have in your arsenal. It's your armor in a world that will often try to make you feel less than. Own your value, stand in your power, and never let anyone make you question who you are. Set boundaries. Boundaries are not a luxury, they are a necessity. Every smart woman understands that her time, energy, and emotional space are precious. And the only way to protect them is by setting clear, healthy boundaries. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the demands of others. We live in a world that constantly asks more of us, whether it's in our personal lives, our careers, or our relationships. But if you are to thrive, you must learn the art of saying no and saying it without guilt. Boundaries are not about keeping people out, they're about taking care of yourself. They are the invisible lines that allow you to protect your peace, your focus, and your well-being. Many women feel the pressure to be everything to everyone. We wear multiple hats, juggle responsibilities, and often put ourselves last. But the truth is, when you don't set boundaries, you end up giving too much of yourself away. You lose sight of what matters most yourself. You sacrifice your time, your energy, and your peace for the sake of others. And while helping others is important, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You must take care of yourself first. Setting boundaries is about being intentional with your time. It's about prioritizing the things that truly matter to you and letting go of the things that drain you. Smart women know that it's okay to say no to invitations, projects, or commitments that don't align with their goals or values. Saying no doesn't mean you're being selfish. It means you're being strategic. It means you are taking control of your life and not allowing others to dictate your time. One of the biggest challenges we face in setting boundaries is the fear of disappointing others. We don't want to let people down, especially those we care about. But here's the truth: setting boundaries doesn't make you a bad person, it makes you a responsible one. It shows that you value yourself and your time enough to protect it. The people who truly care about you will understand and respect your boundaries. Those who don't, well, that's their issue, not yours. Setting boundaries also requires you to recognize your limits. There are only so many hours in a day, only so much energy to go around. When you're constantly saying yes to everything, you spread yourself too thin. You can't be your best self if you're running on empty. Boundaries allow you to conserve your energy for the things that truly matter, like your personal growth, your family, and your dreams. They give you the space to focus on what's important without feeling overwhelmed by distractions or outside demands. But boundaries aren't just about saying no, they're also about saying yes to yourself. When you set boundaries, you are making space for your own needs, your own desires, and your own well-being. You are giving yourself permission to put yourself first, and in doing so, you become better equipped to serve others. When you are at your best, you can give more, love more, and accomplish more. Another key aspect of setting boundaries is being clear and direct. It's important to communicate your boundaries to others with confidence and clarity. Don't apologize for protecting your time and energy. A smart woman knows that it's not about being rude, it's about being assertive. It's about letting people know where you stand and what you need to thrive. Boundaries are about mutual respect, not just for yourself, but for those around you as well. There will be times when setting boundaries is uncomfortable. You may face resistance or guilt, but the more you practice setting boundaries, the easier it becomes. And over time, you'll find that your relationships become healthier, your stress levels decrease, and your sense of self-worth increases. You'll begin to see that setting boundaries is not just about protecting yourself, it's about creating the space for your best life to unfold. Keep learning and growing. Life is a never-ending journey of learning and growth. A smart woman knows that the moment you stop learning is the moment you stop evolving. We live in a world that is constantly changing, and to stay ahead, we must continually develop our skills, our knowledge, and our mindset. Growth doesn't happen by accident. It requires intention, effort, and a commitment to lifelong learning. Whether it's through formal education, reading, mentorship, or personal experience, there is always something new to learn. A smart woman is never complacent. She is always seeking ways to improve and expand her horizons. Learning is not just about acquiring knowledge, it's about applying what you learn to create positive change in your life. It's about taking action, trying new things, and stepping out of your comfort zone. Every new skill you acquire, every lesson you learn is an opportunity to move closer to your goals. When you commit to learning and growing, you open yourself up to new possibilities and experiences. You become more adaptable, more resilient, and more capable of handling whatever challenges come your way. Growth also requires self-awareness. It's about understanding where you are and where you want to go. Smart women take the time to reflect on their strengths and weaknesses, to evaluate their progress, and to make adjustments when necessary. They know that personal growth is not linear, it's a process of trial and error, of successes and failures. And through it all, they keep moving forward. Embrace the discomfort that comes with growth. When you stretch beyond what you know, you expand your potential. Growth is not always easy. It requires stepping into the unknown, taking risks, and sometimes failing. But failure is not the end, it's just part of the process. Each setback is an opportunity to learn, to reassess, and to adjust your approach. A smart woman understands that failure is not a reflection of her worth, it's simply a lesson on her journey to success. One of the most powerful ways to learn and grow is through mentorship and collaboration. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, inspire you, and push you to become better. Whether it's a mentor, a coach, or a group of like-minded individuals, learning from others can accelerate your growth. But always remember that the learning process is a two-way street. As you grow, be sure to share your knowledge and experiences with others. Empower those around you to learn and grow alongside you. As you continue to learn, you'll start to see the world in a different light. You'll approach problems with new perspectives, you'll make smarter decisions, and you'll become more confident in your abilities. Your growth will not only impact you, it will ripple out into every area of your life. Your relationships, your career, your dreams, all of them will benefit from the commitment you make to learning and growing. Being a lifelong learner also means staying curious. Never lose that sense of wonder. Ask questions, seek answers, and don't be afraid to challenge the status quo. Curiosity is the fuel that drives innovation and creativity. It's what keeps your mind sharp and your spirit energized. A smart woman is always curious about how things work, why they work, and how they can be improved. Build a strong support network. No one achieves success alone. Behind every great woman is a network of people who believe in her, support her, and push her to be her best. A smart woman knows that her success is not just about what she can do on her own, it's about the people she surrounds herself with. Building a strong support network is essential to achieving your goals and living a fulfilling life. Whether it's family, friends, mentors, colleagues, or a community of like-minded individuals, the people you surround yourself with play a significant role in your journey. The right support network can provide you with the encouragement, guidance, and resources you need to succeed. They can offer advice when you're uncertain, lend a helping hand when you're overwhelmed, and celebrate your victories with you. The people who truly care about you will be there not just in your moments of success, but also in your moments of doubt. They will lift you up when you feel like you can't keep going, and they will remind you of your strength when you forget. But building a strong support network is not just about finding people who will cheer you on, it's about finding people who will challenge you. The people in your life should inspire you to be better, to think bigger, and to take risks. Surround yourself with those who believe in your potential, even when you don't see it yourself. Find mentors who have walked the path before you and can offer wisdom and guidance. Seek out individuals who will push you to step outside your comfort zone and grow. At the same time, it's important to recognize that not everyone in your life will be a part of your support network. You have to be discerning about who you allow into your inner circle. Not everyone will have your best interests at heart. Some people may drain your energy, undermine your confidence, or hold you back from achieving your dreams. A smart woman knows that she must protect her energy and her space from toxic influences. Don't be afraid to distance yourself from those who don't lift you up. Building a strong support network requires effort. It's about nurturing relationships, showing up for others, and being willing to give as much as you receive. Be the kind of person who supports others on their journey. Offer your time, your encouragement, and your wisdom. The more you invest in your relationships, the stronger your network will become. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is the knowledge that you don't have to do everything alone. You are part of a community, a network of people who are all working toward their own dreams. When you build strong, supportive relationships, you create a foundation that will help you weather any storm. Your network becomes a source of strength, guidance, and encouragement when the road gets tough. Embrace your authentic self. The world is full of noise. There are endless voices telling you who you should be, what you should do, and how you should live your life. But the truth is, no one knows you better than you know yourself. You have a unique vision, a unique perspective, and a unique set of gifts. When you embrace your authentic self, you honor that uniqueness. You give yourself permission to be exactly who you are without apology or hesitation. But embracing your authentic self isn't always easy. It requires courage. It requires letting go of the fear of judgment, the fear of not being enough, and the fear of standing out. It requires stepping into the unknown and trusting that the real you is enough. The world will always try to put you into boxes, label you, and tell you how to behave. But the smart woman knows that the key to success and fulfillment lies in breaking free from those constraints and embracing her individuality. When you show up as your authentic self, you attract the right opportunities, the right people, and the right experiences. You don't have to chase success or validation when you're living in alignment with your true self. Everything flows naturally. People are drawn to authenticity. They want to connect with the real you, not a version of yourself that's been molded to fit someone else's expectations. When you're authentic, you allow others to be authentic too. You create a space where vulnerability and truth are honored. Embracing your authentic self also means letting go of comparison. It's easy to look at someone else's success and feel like you're not measuring up, but comparison is the thief of joy. Your journey is uniquely yours. The only person you need to compete with is the woman you were yesterday. When you embrace your authentic self, you stop comparing and start celebrating your own progress. You appreciate how far you've come, and you acknowledge the power within you to go even further. Being authentic also means being honest with yourself about who you are and where you are in your life. It's about accepting both your strengths and your flaws. Smart women understand that no one is perfect. We all have areas to improve, but that doesn't make us any less worthy. Embrace your flaws because they are just as much a part of you as your strengths. They are what make you real, and it's the real, authentic you that the world needs. Finally, embracing your authentic self is the path to true fulfillment. When you stop pretending, stop hiding, and stop being someone you're not, you experience a sense of inner peace that cannot be replicated. You align with your true purpose and start living a life that feels true to who you are. And that, my dear, is where true happiness lies. Take risks and embrace failure. Every woman who has achieved anything worthwhile has faced fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But guess what? Smart women take risks anyway. They understand that nothing ventured, nothing gained. They understand that in order to reach new heights, they must step outside of their comfort zone. Risk is not something to be feared, it's something to be embraced. It's the bridge that connects where you are now to where you want to be. And failure? Well, failure is simply part of the journey. The truth is, if you never take risks, you'll never know what's possible. You'll stay in the safe, comfortable zone, but you'll never experience the growth that comes from pushing yourself beyond your limits. A smart woman knows that every risk carries the potential for reward. She understands that success isn't about playing it safe, it's about taking calculated risks that move her closer to her goals. But here's the thing, you can't be afraid of failure. Failure is not the end, it's a lesson. It's an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to try again. Every successful woman has faced failure at some point. It's a rite of passage. But those who succeed are the ones who don't let failure define them. Instead, they let it teach them. They embrace it as part of the process, not as a setback. Taking risks requires courage. It requires stepping into the unknown, trusting that you have what it takes to handle whatever comes your way. It's about having faith in yourself and your abilities. Even when you don't know what will happen, you trust that you can figure it out along the way. It's about being willing to make mistakes because mistakes lead to growth. They are the stepping stones that lead to success. Don't be afraid of failure, be afraid of not trying. Because the greatest regret you can have is looking back on your life and realizing you never took the risks that could have changed everything. You never gave yourself the chance to succeed because you were too afraid of failing. The smart woman knows that the biggest risk is not taking any risks at all. She steps into the unknown with courage, knowing that each step brings her closer to her dreams. Believe in your dreams. Lastly, smart women believe in their dreams. They hold on to them tightly, even when the world tells them they are too big, too impossible, or too unrealistic. The smartest women know that their dreams are not just fantasies, they are possibilities waiting to be realized. Dreams are what fuel you, what inspire you, and what motivates you keep going when things get tough. They are your compass guiding you toward your purpose, so believe in them. Believe in yourself. Believe that anything is possible when you set your heart and mind to it. Your dreams are worth fighting for. They are the vision of the life you were meant to live, the legacy you were meant to create. And while it's easy to get caught up in doubt or fear, remember this, you are more than capable of turning your dreams into reality. But it all starts with belief. When you believe in your dreams, you start taking action. You start making choices that align with your goals. You begin to build a life that reflects the vision you hold in your heart. Belief in your dreams is what keeps you going during the tough times. When the road is hard, when obstacles seem insurmountable, belief is what will get you through. It's what keeps you going when you want to quit. So hold on to your dreams with everything you've got. Believe in them fiercely. They are not just aspirations, they are your destiny. In today's world, women are navigating a landscape that demands not only resilience and determination, but also a deep understanding of self-worth, boundaries, and the importance of growth. Every smart woman knows that success, fulfillment, and inner peace are not handed to her. They are earned through intentional action, powerful choices, and a commitment to never settling for less than what she deserves. The 7 key principles we've explored today form the bedrock of what it means to be a woman who takes control of her life and builds the future she dreams of. At the core of everything is the understanding of knowing your worth. It is the foundation upon which every other principle stands. When you recognize your own value, you empower yourself to take risks, set boundaries, and walk boldly into every opportunity that presents itself. Your worth is not up for negotiation, it is inherent. And when you truly believe in your value, you stop seeking validation from others. Instead, you trust in your own abilities and know that you are enough. You don't just exist, you show up as a force to be reckoned with. Every choice you make reflects this truth, from your career to your relationships. You deserve the best, and when you embrace your worth, you allow the universe to bring your highest good to you. But knowing your worth is only the beginning. The next step in your journey is to set boundaries. Boundaries are not walls that keep people out, they are the essential frameworks that protect your energy, time, and peace. Smart women understand that by setting boundaries, they are giving themselves permission to live a life that aligns with their values. You cannot give your all to others if you have nothing left for yourself. Boundaries allow you to preserve your strength, and they teach the world how to treat you. Without boundaries, you are constantly at the mercy of external demands, but with them, you become the master of your own life. The freedom that comes with clear boundaries is immeasurable, and once you set them, you open yourself up to experiences that nurture your growth and well-being. Equally important is the commitment to learning and growing. A smart woman never stops evolving. She embraces the process of lifelong learning, knowing that each new skill, each new lesson, and each new experience brings her closer to the person she is meant to be. Life is a continuous journey, and as long as you're open to growth, you'll never run out of opportunities. Personal growth is not a destination, but an ongoing process of self-discovery and self-improvement. The smartest women understand that growth requires discomfort, stepping into the unknown, and at times experiencing failure. But failure is not an end, it is merely the stepping stone to success. Every setback is a lesson in resilience, an opportunity to learn, adjust, and keep moving forward. By embracing learning and growth, you give yourself permission to fail, knowing that the next step is always forward. But no one can truly step into their power without first embracing their authentic self. Authenticity is the key to living a fulfilled and purpose-driven life. When you step into your true self, you free yourself from the constraints of societal expectations and the need for external approval. You stop trying to fit into someone else's mold and begin to embrace your quirks, your uniqueness, and your imperfections. You stop pretending to be someone you're not in order to please others. The world is full of noise, and it's easy to get caught up in trying to live up to the standards set by others. But a smart woman knows that the only standard she needs to live by is her own. She listens to her heart, trusts her intuition, and follows her own path. When you embrace your authenticity, you bring your full self into everything you do, your career, your relationships, and your passions. You align with your true purpose, and when you do that, everything falls into place. You attract people, opportunities, and experiences that resonate with your authentic self. You become magnetic, unstoppable, and fully aligned with your life's mission. Taking risks and embracing failure are inevitable parts of this journey. Smart women understand that success does not come without risk. In fact, it is the risks you take that lead to the greatest rewards. The path to your dreams will be filled with uncertainty, but instead of shying away from it, you should lean into it. Each risk you take opens up new possibilities, and every step you take outside of your comfort zone expands your horizons. The greatest achievements in life are not born from playing it safe. They come from the willingness to step into the unknown with faith and determination. And when you fail, which you inevitably will, remember that failure is not the end, it's a part of the process. It's the lesson, the feedback, the stepping stone that ultimately leads to your success. Do not be afraid of failure. Be afraid of not trying, because if you never take risks, you'll never know just how far you can go. And finally, believe in your dreams. Your dreams are the lifeblood of your vision. They are the essence of who you are and who you are becoming. They are not just fantasies, they are the map that guides you toward your destiny. Every successful woman has believed in her dreams with such intensity that nothing could sway her from her path. Belief in your dreams is what propels you forward when the road gets tough. It's what fuels your actions, your ambition, and your perseverance. No one can achieve anything great without first believing it's possible. Your dreams are worth fighting for, and if you believe in them with everything you have, you will see them come to life. The journey may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Keep believing, keep pushing, and never let go of your dreams. They are the key to your greatest success.